Alright, bud. We're gonna start off classical fighting. Classic fighting style. We'll see if this gets us anywhere. He's only got one hand. Okay, everything's missing. Yep, she's just blocking everything. And she didn't even... Okay. She may only have one hand, but she knows that's not fair! Come on! Alright, we're gonna pull the strategy we did before. See if that gives us anything. No, alright, I know where I'm going now. Bye-bye! Oh, I'm sorry, does this not please you? Oh, can you not leave your little battle circle? Oh, she can't, dang it. Oh no. What's happening over here? She doesn't mind me checking it out, so I guess we will. Can I just leave? No. Hey look, it's Atten. Seriously, what happened to Atten? The last we saw of him, Darth Sion was like, I'm gonna beat you up, kid. And he was like, no, please don't shove me into the locker. I'll give you my lunch money. And then it just faded to black. That's exactly what happened. That was the exact dialogue. The other good news is she's just not smart enough to heal up. Probably, hopefully. So, we can go exploring, Hobbs. Hey, look, the mentor belt, in case I hadn't found another one. There's that one. Ooh, grenades. I hadn't thought of that. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Da-da-da. Are those people way down there? There's something. There's weird figures out in the distance. We're going to check that out next. Assuming we don't run into Creo, which we probably will. No, it's just a fancy looking rock, I think. My bad. Anyways. Oh, hey. What's up? Crap, my mouse keeps disappearing. Okay. Sneak attack. Oh, shoot! Ah, but... See, you give up too quickly. No, don't give up. You gotta time it just right, because if you keep moving and strafing while you press the attack button, it cancels it out. Because all your attacks cancel as soon as you use WASD. Now granted, once I've thrown the lightsaber, I'm good to keep running. Hence, this little move right here. Da-da-da. I like these sneak attacks I'm doing too. Little guerrilla warfare. It's a legitimate strategy. This works too. If you just want to stay in your little battle circle, that works too. Is she only allowed to move when I'm not throwing my lightsaber? Is that what she's just inching forward? Maybe like she goes into defense mode once I actually throw the lightsaber. Like from an AI standpoint, I'm thinking like maybe it sees that there's an attack happening. Alright, I'm gonna heal up. I assume we're gonna have a little conversation once I whittle her down here. So I'm going to heal up just so I'm ready to go there. It's like the computer acknowledges that, oh, there's an attack happening. Gotta back up. Come on, man. I feel a little bad that this is how I'm going out. You know what? Wait, maybe this is a bad plan. I don't feel bad anymore. I don't feel bad at all, actually. I don't feel bad at all. Yeah, she doesn't like it, but if I... to justify myself, because I still feel slightly bad, but when you have pretty good strength stats, I have my dual-wielding, like, feats, that's maxed out, flurry is maxed out, and it misses 3 times, like, most of the time. I don't care how good her stats are, that's just not fair. I can't win that fight. So, like, the game is programmed against me, so using exploits like this, I feel way less bad about. Oh, you bested me.
Then finish this. Kill me. Strike me down, and at last, end this.
Alright. At this point in the game, I am extremely tempted to just kill her. Very, very tempted to just finish this, don't deal with this anymore ever again. But, much like 7, I don't want to become Wrath. I don't want to prove her point correctly. I don't want her to think that I am accepting the ways of the Sith. Which, by the way, she hates the Sith because they use the Force. So why are we going by the apprentice must kill the master rules if she hates the Sith? Dumb. Stupid. Stupid motivations. Not, like, dumb. Anyways, I guess she wants to teach me about betrayal. I guess that's her point. So I'm going to betray her by not doing what she wants. And sticking with it. Oh, shoot. No, but I'm showing you mercy, though. Oh, I got my... I keep leveling up my 2s. Okay, well... Oh, I forgot to do all caps. So where do those lightsabers come from? And also, is she aware that... Bro, this is like serious use of the Force. Like, very liberal use here. Also, is she aware that I'm just gonna... lightsaber floating. That's... I mean... You know, they're not wrong. Also, they're very clearly being held by invisible models, just the way they're moving around. Yeah, I never understand why this happens. Actually, I totally do. It's because the lightsaber has to move from here to here. And I'm guessing, sorry, dumb programming nerding over here. I'm guessing, like, the wave effect of the lightsaber goes on it's based on a timer, but because the lightsaber went from here to here instantly and from there to there instantly, the timer hasn't gone down at all, so the wave effect is at its maximum. It's a really nerdy explanation, but it's also correct, more than likely. Also, since I have advanced, this is hurting them all, right? Yes. Yeah, look, my lightsaber just went straight through my head. I just cleaved my head open. Can I just... Now that she is unarmed, or armed, rather, can I just attack her? But not like this. Oh shoot, that's not stairs. That's not stairs. Uh-oh. Bad, 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 bad. Excuse me. No, don't attack first. Oh, they're just gonna... They're gonna chill for a second, that's fine. Oh, they're crowding around Treya, that's interesting.
Let us end this.
So if I just go straight for Kriya, is that gonna help me out? Or it's just gonna keep missing, so actually it doesn't matter at all. Because your stats are just that stupidly good. I really hate that it thinks I want to attack first. I don't. Also, she's using floating lightsabers at this point, so now I feel even more justified using my floating lightsaber. Also, small thing, since I have two lightsabers, shouldn't I be able to throw both of them? Because A, wouldn't that be super cool, and B, isn't that another advantage of having two weapons? I feel like there's not much of an advantage to two weapons. Aside from looking cool, it doesn't seem to do that great for my damage. Oh, one of the other lightsabers turned its lightsaber on. What if it's just a big lightsaber that carries another small lightsaber? Wouldn't that be interesting? I'm just thinking out loud at this point, because look at this BS. My brother was playing this, and he was like, sort of spoilers for the final boss here, and I was like, I already know who it is, because I did know that. And he called me in, and he was like, what? How do you do this? And I was like, try to find some cheap tactic that's almost cheating, but not technically. And I don't know if he ever did. I don't know how he handled it, but I know how I'm handling it, and I don't feel bad. I don't feel any remorse. I've literally been using this strategy since the beginning of my Let's Play career. Because it's how I took down Malik. I've said that plenty of times, but I still think it's just objectively funny that if I ever get into a really tight spot, I can just use this cheap technique with guaranteed damage, and oh crap, this one's only at half health. And it keeps wanting to attack, which is dumb. So I wonder if I had just struck down Kriya, would it be over? That one's going nuts, look at him! It's like Master Hand and Crazy Hand, look. Yeah, yeah, keep going, man. I'm proud of you, let's go! Ah, be careful with that one. He's ready to go. Let's go! I feel like that one's like the dumb brother that the other two lightsabers like try to ignore, and Kriya's like, no, I love you all equally, go kill the exile. And like the other two smarter ones are like, but do we have to bring the crazy one along? Come on, man. Just Fred, Bill, and Charlie. And which one would be the dumb one? I feel like Bill. Bill would be the dumb one, and Fred and Charlie are just like, do we have to... Oh, I just realized... Oh, those are all Weasleys. I didn't even realize. I was just trying to come up with 3 super generic names. And now I'm realizing that all 3 of those are freaking Weasley brothers. Alright, we can't do that. That's... Actually, no, let's stick with that. Bill's the dumb one. Bill's the stupid one. And Fred and Charlie are like, come on. Yeah, I killed... Which one was that? Was that one of the normal ones? It's unclear. Nope, nope, Charlie's still alive. No, Bill's still alive. That one was Charlie, we'll say. Alright, sorry, Bill. You gotta go. Yeah, there goes Bill. Sorry, man. Alright, well, now it's just Fred. Also, Kreia had a red lightsaber, and these are all purple. So why does she not have a lightsaber anymore? Looks like she's just not holding a lightsaber now. She just gave up. She's like, the red one's done. The red one's Ginny. I guess let's just keep doing it. Really? Killing the lightsabers killed you? That's what happened? I ran around in circles and threw my lightsaber, and she's like, you're the best warrior I've ever faced. I can't believe you bested me. Okay, she clearly, again, like I said in the Korriban Cave, she doesn't want redemption. She clearly is not pursuing it at all. At least Scion, like, you could sense regret at the very least of, like, I hate that this is the only thing I have to do. But that hate is just more hate that fuels me. Like, you could tell, like, there was some pity you could feel. Kreia is very unapologetic. Extremely unapologetic. That's actually one of her defining character traits, is she does not care. She does not want to be saved. And I'm not going to convince her that she will be saved. Also, the way she's speaking makes it seem like she's already been mortally wounded, even though I, like, went up and did the equivalent of punching her during the lightsaber thing, and I just threw, and, like, the rest of the fighting was just fighting the lightsabers. So unless she exerted the rest of her life force into keeping those lightsabers aloft, and she apparently put a little too much into Bill, then that's rough. Holy crap. Holy crap, did the Weasleys have a miscarriage? Hang on, so the dad's Arthur, right? Yeah, and then you have Bill and Charlie. So you have A, B, C, and then is there a D? There's no D, right? Or E. Okay, wait. But there's Fred and George, so F and G. And then you have Ron and Ginny, who... Never mind. I just thought of a theory of, like, they named their kids after letters of the alphabet in order, but there's no D and E. So unless they had two miscarriages. Anyways, it's a very dark theory that I just came up with off the top of my head. Also, I lose track of who was born first, Bill or Charlie. Once we get past Fred and George, I, like, lose track. Even though there's only... Oh, and Percy. Percy's in there too. But who freaking cares about Percy? F Percy! Hardline stance. Screw Percy. So yeah, and Percy screws up my fanfiction too. So, you know what? F Percy. Percy is her red lightsaber. Ginny's fine. Like, I'm not gonna taint Ginny's name by putting her in here. Percy is the dumb frickin' Kreia's red lightsaber that just disappeared from nowhere. She just gave up on it. I don't even blame her. Screw Percy. Anyways, we're going with this option. I don't know if I made that clear earlier.
It is your choice. I had hoped you would follow Revan's path, but you and Revan are different.
Oh, you mean the path of light side and not killing people? Which I did as Revan? Are those three different options, or two options that you flipped back and forth on? Yeah, what about my friends? Seriously, where's Atten? I don't care that much, because it's freaking Atten, but I'm just curious.
Many things do I see as I gaze here from the heart of Malachor. This place channels such energy.
I'd like to know where Visas is.
Just gifted one exile.
Don't try to equate us.
You travel with them for so long, yet you do not know.
Okay, well, some of them I didn't try, and some of them I tried really hard.
Feel what they feel, hear their thoughts, and know them.
You do not fight hard.
They were the lost Jedi.
Oh yeah, HK-47.
Upon which the future
The Lost Jedi.
They simply needed a leader and a teacher.
I don't care about... Where's Visas? I don't care about Mira. Why is Mira the only one I can ask about?
She will stop hunting life and instead live it. She was not born to be a predator.
Phrasing.
Despite her true father and the life she led within the shadow.
This is probably my fault, but I never knew there was anything about her father to know.
You who awakened her to what life is. She will live, but only for a time. Her death will occur in many years' time on a forgotten planet, saving the lives of others. But it will be her choice, and she will have no regrets.
That's good. Okay, I have to go in order. That's fine.
Many battles does that one have left in him, as Revan intended. The general needs an army as he needs the
Let's go.
resources. And Canderous is a loyal beast, no matter how much he has broken upon Revan's will. But you know this.
I guess the Republic, the Mandalorians then.
They will die a death of the last millennium, until all that remains is their code, their history, and in the end, the shell of their armor upon the shell of a man too easily slain.
Oh shoot, is she talking about Jango? She might be talking about Jango. She also might be referring to some other extended universe thing that I have no idea about, but she could totally be referring to Jango Fett. But then she didn't mention any of the clones who are all sort of technically Mandalorians, including Boba Fett. So maybe she's not talking about... I don't know, man. Anyways, Visas, she's important.
The blinded one.
We're never going to find out how to pronounce it. I've been guessing the whole time. I'm just going with Visas.
And perhaps at last see what she was meant to see. Her life has been changed by your meeting in ways that may not be felt for decades to come.
I saved her, right? Do we make out? Do we adopt babies? Come on.
Salvation is a relative thing.
Shut up.
But as you understand it,
Thank you.
yes.
And I don't... Who else is left after Disciple? There's Bao-Dur and HK. She probably doesn't care about HK. Oh, I really don't care. Fine.
He cannot
I don't care.
love you in
I
the
don't
way.
care.
It is a pure, ideal love he wants, yet somehow it never dulls it.
A good thing he won't be in my presence for long.
If he leaves this place, he will leave the galaxy behind him. He will sit upon your
I didn't train any of these people in the Force. Why are you talking about Lost Jedi?
not forget
He's got no idea. I didn't talk to him at all about this.
showed him the way to reclaim it. After that I do not know. I do know that you
Yes! Good!
the same choice that Revan made. Where you are destined, you must not
I don't love him. I rejected him at the what I assume was the love scene. What? No! No! What about Bao-Dur? Is he just dead? Did Bao-Dur die off screen at some point? The messages he gave to his remote were very like, if you're reading this, I'm dead. He never actually said that, but it seemed like that could have been the case. Where is Bao-Dur? It was never actually said. And dang it, if I would have asked about Disciple. It would have been, it just would have been hilarious if I decided to stop the conversation of Disciple. And the only reason I didn't was because I wanted to find out about Bao-Dur, and now she's not going to tell me about him. What about you?
I would have killed the galaxy to preserve you. I would have let the galaxy die. You are more rare than you know, and what you have taught yourself must not be.
But you did just try to kill me. Twice.
Not truly, and it is for that that I love you.
Okay, good.
Their
F you! Screw you!
Even the small one who waits for you outside this place. I sense it has one last journey for you. You must go where Revan did.
Small one. T3, maybe?
Where the Sith, the true Sith, wait in the dark for the great war that comes. It is because he remembered what lay buried here, this place, its teachings. He paved the way to Korriban, leaving the remnants here. And because Malachor, like Korriban, is on the fringes of the ancient Sith Empire, where the Sith wait for us in the dark. Have we? You thought that the corrupted remnants of the Republic, the machines spawned by technology that Revan led into battle, were the Sith?
The enemies were literally labeled Sith assassins,
And
so...
its empire, the true Sith Empire, rules elsewhere, and Revan knew that the true war is not against the Republic. It waits for us beyond the Outer Rim, and he has gone to fight it in his own way. And he left the Ebon Hawk and all its machines behind, for he knew he would not need them. And like you, he knew he must leave all loves behind as well, no matter how deeply one cares for them. Because such attachments are not the
But I'm not a Jedi. You just told me I'm not a real Jedi.
doomed to them both in the dark places where he now walks. It would have helped had he made her understand, but she was always strong-willed.
I'm guessing Bastila... Why can't you use names? Why don't you like names? You just objectively don't like names. Except Canderous. You've said Canderous, and that's it.
Because I did not know where he had gone. If he had asked, would I have gone? I do not know. But he will need warriors, Sith and Jedi, any who can be sent after him into the depths of space. For any who know the way, perhaps you shall go there with him and do battle at the end of all things. Instead, I remained here, and now show others the way.
Like who? Scion, who you kept here to try to kill me? Is he one of those people that you decided to send to Revan, except you didn't send him to Revan? Is that what you're talking about? That sort of thing? Man, your motivations are stupid. Man! Man, the writers didn't get around to you. Good lord.
The Republic will fall as it always has. A fall that will take millennia under the care of the herds of Ithor. The surface of Telos will bloom again, and its golden fields shall again harbor scientists and thinkers. And complacent and peaceful, it shall forget the time that Saul Karath orbited
Hey, it was Saul that did it.
fire to its skies.
I guess that makes
Shall be
sense.
a
That's
whole
fine.
world again to others who will stretch out across the galaxy and bring life.
Sure.
Dantooine shall survive. The community you saved shall be the foundation upon which Dantooine shall be habitable again. They shall drive back the Raiders, the Mandalorians, and all that strike at the Outer Rim. The Republic shall again establish their presence there, and shield it with its forces. And Dantooine shall heal, be safe, and its skies free. The ruins of the Academy shall remain.
And also those smelly corpses I left behind.
Nar Shaddaa shall persist as it always has, but there will be a heart to the world where there was nothing before, where once the lost and disposed were trapped there. Now they will struggle and grow. From despair shall come hope.
Okay, so I've played other video games, Star Wars video games with levels on Nar Shaddaa. Gonna go ahead and say, doesn't feel like it grew a heart where people are getting hope from despair. Doesn't really feel like that. Feels like it's the same thing. Anyways,
Queen Talia shall have a long reign. Much good will come of it. She will, as she has, rule wisely and well. Onderon shall remain in the Republic, and the world shall prosper, though its people shall, over time, lose their customs in the ocean of the Republic, and become the people of Onderon no longer. Korriban shall be as it always was, a graveyard for the darkest of the Sith Lords, still whispering within their tombs. It shall always be a source of evil, spawning threats throughout the millennia. It, like Malachor, brushes the edges of the Empire that waits in the dark, and like Malachor, the Sith have forgotten it. For a time, they will remember. Revan knew this.
is this the same as before?
You
Yeah.
travel with She heard and the blind Bella.
That's satisfying. Oh, that's also satisfying. Oh, hey, you're also here. Get up. We're leaving. On your feet.
You're alive. Did I?
Come on,
save
get up.
you yet?
No, shut up. We're leaving.
Your eyes. That bad, huh? Always was ugly. Now the outside matches.
What?
Was waiting for this, but it's not fair. Let you down. Was supposed to save you.
What eyes? Why? I'm just trying to think through this. I'm sorry, I know this is supposed to be sort of emotional. I don't know if this is an avoidable thing. Maybe, like, he can survive, and I don't know. But, so did Scion, like, wound him, and then take him somewhere else? And then I fought Scion, and then I fought Kreia, and Atten escaped and ran all the way here, and then collapsed and said, "Did I save you yet?" That's not a sacrifice. Also, remember how all my friends got together? It's like, we're gonna try to beat up Kreia. We're gonna just sneak up on her, and then not sneak up on her and give away our position and be like, "Hey, Kreia, we're gonna beat you up now." And then Kreia beat all them up, and then Atten ran away like a huge coward. Tell me how that's fighting bravely and being a great sacrifice. Please tell me. But at the end of the day, I feel like, just from these dialogue options, it looks like he's probably going to die right now. And of the two people I despise in this game, two men I despise. I also despise Kreia. The two men I despise. Atten is the Caden of the game, and Disciple is the Vega. Which is weird, because Disciple is the idealistic, kind one, and Atten is the daring, snarky one. And in Mass Effect, those two are reversed. But in terms of how much I hate them, and how irrelevant they are to what I'm trying to do, and also in terms of how I find them useful and how much I enjoy their personality, I can at least respect Atten a little bit because he's snarky. Disciple I have zero respect for because he's nothing. He's a blank piece of paper that they dressed up in fancy clothes and said, "Here, he's also part of your crew." And like at one point they tried to draw a little smiley face on the piece of paper, but like they weren't writing on a hard surface, and so it's like really scrawled on there, and it's just like really scribbly and crappy, and it doesn't even look like a smiley face. It just looks like someone tried to draw like a letter from the Cyrillic alphabet and didn't, and failed in that task. That's how I feel Disciple's personality is. What I'm saying is I'm going to comfort him, even though I have very little respect for him. I have an ounce of respect, and he seems to be dying, so I'll make him feel better. Also, he's probably wondering why I'm just staring at him, thinking about what I'm going to say while he's dying.
Tired of living anyway. Too many deaths. Never told you. Lied to you.
To be fair, I asked several times, "Do you want to let me know what's happening?" And he's like, "Nah, shut up. I don't care. I don't need to talk to you. We don't need to be friends." So, I don't feel bad about that. But the man's dying. I'll help him out.
I don't want you to see me like this. I don't want to die in front of you.
Can I not heal him? I have healing powers. I have treat injury, like, up to the max. I have master heal, and my force points regenerate faster than me using the force heal. So I feel like there's a little gameplay and story segregation happening here that I can't help him out. But, nah, I'm gonna stick with you.
Loved you from the moment I first saw you. Thought you were a dream. Meant every word. Tried to play it off as a joke. Wasn't funny.
No, it wasn't.
Hurts when I laugh. Hurts.
Okay, those were some good last lines. Yeah, Seeker. Yeah, I guess. How? Who's flying? How do we get out of there? How do we get it out of the cave? How is it fixed? Who's flying it? Because Atten's dead. What's causing it to collapse? Wait, well, maybe Bao-Dur's remote is making it collapse. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, plant fell apart. Where the F is Bao-Dur? Seriously, that was never answered. What the F? Great. Yeah, perfect. The writers, that wasn't a rushed ending at all. That's fine. That makes perfect sense. Everything was explained. Oh, good lord. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I knew people were disappointed by that ending, but geez, that is... Oof. Wow. What happened? What even... I feel like there were 3 separate teams of writers that all wanted their own ending, but none of them got the time required to develop the ending fully. So you have the person who was, like, really into the mythology and was like, oh, let's have a setup for the exile needing to join Revan, and like that was going to be the main focus of the ending, and they were like, the last scene's going to be a cutscene of them meeting up with Revan. And then another team was like focused on the characters of the game. It was like, okay, so one of the last scenes is going to be Atten sacrificing himself, and the last scene is going to be a cutscene of you on board the ship having to say goodbye to all your friends and explain what happened. And then the last one was like the guy who writes dumb action movies that they hired just to make it more exciting. And it's like, all right, so the planet's just gonna fall apart, right? And the last cutscene is gonna be them flying heroically into the sunset, the galaxy set. Yeah, those exist, right? And all the science people who like have to check everything, make sure the science is accurate, are like, no, that's not how it works. And the writer's like, shut up, that's happening. We're gonna ride into the sunset of a galaxy. And the action writer was the closest to getting his way, but they kept the element of just depressing, slowly go away. So it wasn't heroic at all. It didn't feel triumphant at all. So I feel like the last shot they screwed up. I don't know where Bao-Dur is. I don't know. Jared Emerson Johnson, I've seen that name before. I don't know where. I'm guessing he did music for another game, but I don't know for sure. Let's talk about the voice actors once they show up. Here we go. Alright, so Kriya did a good job voice acting. I just didn't like the character. Same with Atten. Bao-Dur had a really creepy voice. Avisa's Mara was freaking awesome. Oh, Grey Delisle was Handmaiden. Christopher Tabori was great. Amira read some of her lines awkwardly, but overall was fine. Luzmel was good. Yeah, John Saigon. Yeah, and Ed Asner. Alright, who else do we see in here? Wow, I actually Don't recognize any of these. Jen Hale. Lex Lang just has a cool name. Some of these names I've seen before, but I can't pinpoint them. Phil Lamar's done a bunch. Raphael Ferrer is Malik. Raphael Sabarge is Karth. Tom Kane is just classic. Oh, and Vanessa Marshall. She does a lot of Star Wars stuff. I wonder who she was. Anyways, yeah, I like voice acting, so that's why I pointed them out. Keep your eye on looking for anybody's names in the credits who set the deadline for when this game had to come out, because they should be fired. Alright, you know the drill. Here it is. Lego Ebon Hawk. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's alright, I feel like. I'm really sick. Give me a break, please. Never asked for this. Anyways. Yeah, that ending felt really thrown together. That ending wasn't great. I knew it wasn't great. But I'm just pointing out that I agree with that assessment, that it was not great. Because it didn't make any freaking sense. They just kind of shrugged. It's like, did you want some big explanation? No, you don't get it. We're not gonna give it. We can't really pull this together. Ooh, Leland Chi. He's in charge of like making sure all Star Wars stuff matches up with other Star Wars stuff. He's in charge of like continuity and stuff, which is a fascinating job. And I just think it'd be cool to like sit down and talk with him for a while. I just think that's really interesting. His job got a lot easier in 2015 when they threw out all the extended universe and just made a new one. But yeah, Kolto. Someone thanked Kolto, which might be a thing in real life, but I remember it as a medical thing that was a plot device on the Manon planet of KOTOR 1. So that's interesting. Very special thanks to George Lucas. Thank you for letting us make this game, but not letting us finish it. Yeah, we're gonna blame George Lucas for it. Yeah, look at these heroes! I assume these are the guys who gave us the HK-47 level, although I'm not sure. Oh, they fixed some dialogue. Scripting genius in a lot of areas, nice. New lean animations, adjusted for lean. VO splicing, nice. Oh, Battle for Telos, that's in there. Better shader. Okay, so a lot of it just made it look better. Oh shoot, some people just did voice acting. That's cool. That's really cool. Props to them. Also, I like how a lot of these names are like based off of stuff in the game. Lord of Hunger, there was Kreia in there. Oh, dude, wow, they did translate. This is nice. Everyone who worked on this, I'm proud of you. It was solid. New end credit movie. Oh shoot, I'm ready. Let's go. Da da da. Really? Only 2014? I thought it was at least a few years before that. Well, I guess Rise of Steam was... Oh! Nice end credits scene, I guess. Hang on. We're going to look in movies and see if they've got anything for us. The death of... Oh, I have to unlock some? What's up with that? Yep, that's the plant blowing up. The death of... Hey, look at this death of the... Let's rewatch this. Let's look and see how this ship was manned. Great. That's flyable. That's how we flew out. Korea said we could use a shuttle, but actually, let's take a second look here. Oh, look, it's the Ebon Hawk, not a shuttle. That's objectively the Ebon Hawk. It's clearly not a shuttle that we use to get off the planet. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh, is this the cutscene I was talking about? It's technically a movie, I guess. Well, let's end on a slightly higher note. This was cool, right? Yeah, look at the evil things blowing up and us getting away on a shuttle that makes sense for us to get off the ship on. Remember that awesome part of the game? That was a lot of fun. Ah, I remember that. That was great. Oh, wow. I was really hoping some of that would be pulled together, but no, it just fell apart even a little bit more. It was like I was playing with a Lego set, and it started falling apart, and I tried to put it back together, and it just like and then the pieces like themselves started breaking in half. Like they didn't break off of each other, like the pieces themselves just started snapping in half. And I was like, oh, well, it's clearly just getting worse here. Clearly just... Alright, that was KOTOR 2. Knights of the Old Republic, Sith Lords. And that was with the restored content modification. The mod seemed pretty cool. I liked everything that I could tell was from the mod was done pretty well. The HK level was super hard, but you know, sometimes you just have to live with stuff that are with things that are just really hard. You just gotta wait until it subsides. Oof! Wow. Wow! I was really hoping for a little more there. Man, there's a lot that I liked from this game that I wish the rest of it had just been better. Like, there's a lot of potential here. Someone make a KOTOR TV show. And by that I mean, don't make a KOTOR TV show. I'll make a KOTOR TV show. Hire me. Come at me, I don't know. The Disney XD has Rebels, and that's the only current Star Wars TV show, so I guess that Disney does ABC, right? Maybe we can do an ABC Star Wars show. Hit me up. Everybody hit me up. If you work at Lucasfilms or Disney or anything, just come at me. I'm willing. I'll write scripts. I'll do it. Promise. All right, I'm really ranting here. Visismar is freaking awesome. Bay forever. Bao-Dur had a creepy voice, but he's pretty cool otherwise. T3, AHK, Mandalore, you guys all rock. Everybody else, go die in a fire. Screw you. Man, there are a lot of characters in this game I didn't like. Also, Captain Riken, you're freaking awesome. You join our little mini crew of the droids, minus Goto and Bao-Dur and Visis and me. Yeah. You guys can all stay. Everybody else go leave. Go stay on Malachor while it falls apart and dies. Well, that's it, everybody. See you later. Have a safe trip home, I guess.